Hey, what is up guys? DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys my VE Tower teams, my VE Tower score like you see right here, and how to get a decently high score on VE Tower. You can see I am ranked number 2, only behind JFanta, who has a ridiculously high score. I am going to try to beat him in the future, but right now I'm pretty satisfied with my second place spot. And so I'm going to show you guys how I did that, and hopefully this video can help some of you guys achieve a high score as well. Because while JFanta has that really high score, I feel like his teams are a little bit more difficult to run, and my teams might be a little more free-to-play friendly. I wouldn't say exactly free-to-play friendly, because I obviously have a bunch of URs, but hopefully a little bit more free-to-play friendly. Okay, so this first team, I am using two SRs, SR Ochako and SR Shinso, and then UR Blue Todoroki, and then they're all just running crit memories on them, 30% for Araka, 30% for Todoroki, and I think that's 25% for Shinso if there's a female on the team. So this team actually works out pretty well. I think the max I can get is like 2,925 or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I could be completely wrong on that number. This team, I'm running green, Todoroki, Ida, and Najire, and I'm running all crit memories on them as well. And Ida is the GOAT. Like, literally, Najire allows us to do this in 5 turns instead of 6 turns. I actually have run the Monoma, the SR free-to-play Monoma in the past instead of Najire, and he can do it in 7 turns, so that's a good alternate if you're more free-to-play over Najire, and he gets a fairly high score as well. That's what I've used up till now. Najire can just get a slightly higher score. And then for the third floor, I am running Aizawa, the yellow one, the green UR Shinso, and the yellow Bakugo. I know the yellow Bakugo is an unusual pick, but I use him for crits because I'm getting all my status elements and technicals from Shinso and Aizawa, assuming everything goes right. This is the team that things usually don't go right on, though, and I have to reset a few times. But today I'm going to try to do it without resets, but I'll probably have to reset on the last team. We'll see. And then I got 25% crit on Aizawa, 30% on Shinso, and I think it's 25% on Bakugo because that's a fully awoken adventure awaits. If I could go back and unawaken it, like if I could dismantle it, I would, but I can't, and I was dumb at the beginning of the game, and I got 5 copies and put them all into adventure awaits. Alright, so with all that said, let's go ahead and hop into the brand new Burn VE Tower here. Okay, and we are going to be targeting twice first, get him out of the way as best we can. I use my technical hits or technical abilities first, and then you can use burn or your freeze first. I just prefer to use burn first. It doesn't really matter though. And we did not hit a single crit or status ailment, so that's unfortunate. Okay, we got 2 crits there. So typically when you do this, here's a tip. You want to keep count of your crits and keep count of your status ailments. Your technicals, it's kind of hard to keep count of. Okay, so that's 3 crits, 4 crits, 5 crits and 1 status element because we froze, 6, 7, 8 crits. 8 crits and 1 status element. It's looking pretty dang good so far. And typically this is a 6-turn team. We'll see how we do here. 9 crits, 10 crits, 11 crits. Sorry, trying to keep count while explaining things. 12 crits and a second status element, 13, 14, 15 crits and 2 status elements. Yeah, and so you want to keep count just like I'm doing, 15 crits, 2 status elements. Okay, that's a technical. 16 crits. 17 crits, 3 status elements, 18, 19, 20 crits. Either 20 or 21 crits. I'm not sure where we're at there. And 3 status elements. The only thing we could have really done better there is get an extra 2 status elements. Yeah, 21 crits, 7 technical hits. That's pretty dang good. 8 skill chain. That actually only took us 5 turns. That was a 5-turn team. That's only because we hit so many crits. Typically it takes 6 turns, but that's surprising we did that in 5 turns. You can't hit the full plus ultras in 5 turns, obviously, but if you could hit 2 more status elements, that would be a pretty high score. This is actually a fairly high score right here, 2,871. So I think my max is 2,895 on that floor. I could probably get it a little bit higher if I can 5-turn it like that. I'm pretty sure the time I hit 2,895 was in 6 turns. This is another 5-turn team. Najire makes this possible by racing plus Ultra Gauge. So she helps a lot in this. If you don't have Najiri, you don't get the plus ultras as fast. But like I said, you can run Monoma and still get 5 plus ultras. It's just a little bit more difficult, and you have to do like your moves an exact certain way in an exact order to be able to hit 5 plus ultras in 7 turns with Monoma. Okay, so we're gonna do our double attack first, and then our fire. We didn't hit a crit. Okay, 1 crit, 1 burn. 3 crits, 1 burn. And Iida's a goat because he gives us the ability to normal attack twice, which gives us more crit chances. So we have 3 crits, 1 burn. Okay, 2 status elements, so 3 status elements total. 4 crits, 5 crits, 6, 7. 7 crits, 3 status elements. Just keep count like I'm doing as best you can. That's what's going to help you. 8 crits, 4 status elements. 9 crits, 4 status elements. 10, 11, 12, 13 crits, 4 status elements. That's pretty good. And if you don't get the amount of crits you want, reset. If you don't get the amount of status elements you want, reset. 15, 16, 16 crits, 4 status elements, I do believe, unless I've messed up my count somewhere. And right here we're going to use Najiri's technical hit as well, even though it's not in a skill chain, just to give us the extra damage. And we did get the crit. 17, I think. And 18. I don't think we quite got 20, so we're 2 away from the extra 10 points for 20 crits. I would normally reset if I don't hit 20 crits. But I do believe we got the 5 status elements. No, we only got 4 status elements, so I would have reset that probably to get a full 5 status elements, a full 20 crits. But you can see that is a 5-turn run as well. You can get a bit of a higher score, but 3,069 is not bad. And I'm sure that's a lot to some of you guys who may be watching this and you're like, oh, okay, that's how I hit it. Like I said, if you don't have Najiri or you're missing one of these URs, you hopefully have the SR either Kendo or the SR Monoma, the free-to-play Monoma. They could be very useful in this as well. I've used them both. Okay, for this final team, the whole goal here is to bind and give him status elements with Shinso and Aizawa, and then to increase crit with Bakugo, and hope Bakugo hits hard enough with his plus ultra and with his action skills to make up the damage. Okay, so I use Shinso's ability first, and then Bakugo's increased crit because it increases his plus ultra as well. And we hit 1 crit, 1 status element there because Aizawa was sealed and hit a crit, which is nice. You actually need Aizawa to seal first turn, or this team kind of doesn't work too well. That's 3 crits right there. And 4 crits, no bind. Shinso has a chance to bind. 7 crits total. And I'm only going to use Bakugo's and Aizawa's here. And we get the skill sealed. That's 8, 9 crits, I think. And then I use Shinso's next turn to hit the Confuse, so it lasts an extra turn longer. I think we're at 10 or 11 crits. Okay? But yeah, make sure you stagger Aizawa and Shinso's ults, if you can. Decreased defense, hopefully we get a skill seals, which we did. Okay, critical, critical. Pretty nice on the criticals, I think we're at 13 or 14. Okay, we're going to do increased crit. Get a crit there, 15. 16, 17, okay, and here comes 18, we're going to hope we can finish it this turn, 19, I don't know if we hit 20, if we did hit 20, I lost count and I messed up, it's entirely possible, sometimes I lose count during these, usually I'm just counting, okay, 18, I counted 1 too many, so we could have gotten 20 crits there, we could have gotten an extra status element from a bind, which would have put us at 5 status elements. Our technical hits aren't bad, and other than that, that's about as good as you can do on this floor with this team, 3,244, I think the most I've hit is like 3,277 or something like that. I don't think I've broken 3,300, but it is possible to break 3,300. So our overall score after that run is 9,184, and that is pretty good. I think that would put us in like 4th or 5th place in my bracket. My current score with the same exact teams for the most part is like 9,278. So it is definitely possible to increase the score quite a bit with the teams I just showed you. Okay, this was more just to help you guys if you needed help. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helps you out a little bit, even if you don't have some of these characters, hopefully I kind of recommended some stuff to you that's useful. Real quick, on the third floor, you can also run Sun Eater if you have him in place of the Yellow Bakugo. If you don't have him, that's a good alternative. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. Peace.